Hello everyone, this is Brandon Kendrick here, coming to you live from RCC Community College. This is for Rick Lineker's security class. Today I will be talking and giving an introduction into Ipconfig, ping, ARP, which is address resolution protocol, and traceroute. This all has to deal with inside the command prompt. So let's begin. What is Ipconfig? Ipconfig is a console application of a network that displays configuration. Also, it shows you your IP address in layman's terms. Next, what is ping? It's the test of a network connection by sending out single packets to destination addresses on the network. You can actually ping different IP addresses and it will send out packets and send back how long it took, everything. Throughout this presentation I will give you examples and show you in depth a little bit more about these two programs. Right here is a screenshot of Ipconfig, and also it tells you how to go about using Ipconfig. You always want to go to start, and click on the run command, which pretty much everyone by now should know how to do, and type in cmd. Now once the program opens up command prompt, you type in Ipconfig, and if you can see in the diagram we'll have the arrows. The top arrow is your IP address. I am typing in Ipconfig in my command prompt, and look, it gives me my information of my IP address. Right there, if you can see, is my IP address. And under it is my subnet mask, and under that is my default gateway. This will tell you what your IP address is, and will give you vital information that you need to know. A better idea of what all you can do with it and how it works. Just like I talked to you in the PowerPoint presentation and showed you, now I am going to tell you a little bit and show you a little bit about ping. If you type ping in your command prompt, you will get a list of options. Just in case you forgot how to get into your command prompt, remember, go to start, click on run, type in cmd, and this will come up. All I did to get to my C drive was I did cd and hit backslash and hit enter. Okay, so once you have ping up, you can do different, it shows different little like space -a to resolve the address to the host name. Okay, sorry about that, a little technical difficulty. Now if you watch right here, I'm actually going to type in ping space www.google.com. See, it sends it out, keeps applying. And as you notice, the packets it sent back 4. It received 4 packets, and it didn't lose any of them. Let's try another website. Let's do ping yahoo.com. Let's see what happens. Pings out, and also, as you notice, it sent packets out to an address on the network. It received them, and it didn't lose any. Sometimes you'll probably get some that requires or gives you back a request timeout or something. So just retype it in and everything. And I would suggest you getting on here and playing with the different ping commands and seeing which one you like to use, and you maybe can find out some great information on it. Sometimes you run into problems with ping. If you don't get a response, make sure your cable connections and that you have rechecked your power cables. Different things. Sometimes you'll get, that means that your request is timed out. Now that's happened to me a couple of times, and it'll probably happen to you. Don't freak out. Just try typing like I showed you an example. Then if that doesn't work, then check your connection to your router. It could be something simple. Just restart your computer And if you have any other problems, as Rick stated in classes and before, use Google. Search problems. There's many people out there. Try YouTube. I would suggest YouTube and Google because there's so many different people give you different perspectives on how to use ping. Next, what I'm going to talk about is ARP and traceroute. You probably wonder what ARP is. ARP is Addressing Resolution Protocol, which really means it uses for mapping the address to physical machines. What it does is it maps an address to a physical machine address that is recognized in a local network. And next is traceroute. Pretty much traceroute traces a packet, your computer, to the internet host. It shows how many hops the packet requires to reach the host and how long each hop takes. So, with both of these being briefly said, I'm going to show you. So, now I'm going to real briefly talk about ARP and traceroute, both in the command prompt. If you type ARP in the command prompt, you will get a list of different options and different things that you can use for this command. You could do ARP space -A, and if you look, it'll give you your IP address, and it'll give you a bunch of host and static and different mapping used for the addresses from a physical machine to that recognizes a local network. Also, if you do ARP/G, it gives you actually the same thing. It tells you the physical address, the internet address, and the type. Sometimes statics can be like printers and stuff like that, and then dynamic can be like your physical computers. Next, let's talk about traceroute. I'm going to clear this off. So if you type in traceroute, it'll give you a couple different options that you can use. I'm going to show you an example of Google right now, how many hops it takes and till it reaches how long it takes back. So if you type in trace space www. and let it run, you actually see how many from my IP address right here, how many hops it takes to get to Google's IP address. You see it goes through, this looks like Greensboro, and there's Raleigh. I don't know what T-Bone is. I'm using Roadrunner. And you notice some takes a little bit longer. And if you notice right here, it took 11 hops, well actually 9 hops for my IP address to get to Google's. It tells you how long usually it took and how many hops. It's a very interesting tool, and I hope you come to like it. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching my video, and I hope you have a great day, and I hope you've learned a little bit about these functions in command prompt.